It works really good in our favor because, you know, we definitely stick out. We stick out like sore thumbs, which happens often on, you know, festival type shows. And this one in particular, I mean, we're the only ones doing what we do, you know, and like we have a certain injection of rock as well. There's a lot of, you know, progressive death metal and just brutal, you know, really technical, really great, you know, stuff with the other bands. But we're sticking out like that a little bit. We're poison for bass players. No, that's just the way it worked out. You know, like we tour a lot, and that lifestyle can work for some people for a period of time, and then they realize that, you know, just the way it is. If you want to have any kind of life at home, then, you know, they'll leave and stuff. So our last bass player we had for about a year, and he was also interested in other avenues of music and stuff. And him being a friend, we're just, you know, we parted ways in a good way, and now we've got Byron. It's working really well. About 2 years ago, he actually filled in on bass for us. We did like a short, you know, 10-day Slipknot tour. Okay. And so that works really good. And is there commotion going on back there? No, okay, sorry. Okay. It's going really good. But basically, you know, I've known Byron personally for like, you know, 12 or 15 years. And I used to actually tech for Strapping Young Lad. So personally, you know, it's a great fit. He's a bro, and you know, he's a veteran. So it's good having a guy like that with that kind of experience, you know, in your band, laying it down. The recording process was really quick for us. We did it at home with a good friend of ours. His name's Terry Murray, they call him. And the recording process, the writing was really good too. Like, writing happened really quick. We wrote and recorded it in a couple months, so really good. You know, it's been very positive. You know, it's fans of the band. It's what they should expect. You know, it's 3 Inches of Blood music. You know, nothing too weird going on.
Do you have a favorite on the album?
That changes all the time. I mean, the songs we're playing now. There's one I really like to play called Die for Gold. It's just a lot of riffing in it and stuff, but that changes all the time. True metal to me is just like rock and roll. You know, it never goes anywhere. It's always there because it's true and, you know, steadfast, if that's the right word for it. Scenes and fads come and go, but, you know, good true metal just always is there, I think. That's the stuff we really liked when we were kids, and it's just followed us to now. But it feels fresh because not many people are doing that, and I think that the way we do it is it's fresh, and you know, it's individualist, I guess, instead of, you know, sticking to a scene or a crowd of a fad, whatever. Not to say anyone on the tour is, you know, a fad band, but you know, there's scenes with lots of bands doing the same kind of thing, and I love it. I mean, I'm a metal fan, you know, true and through and through. I don't even know, true and true, whatever. But I'm a metal fan, and I like all kinds of metal, and I think that you know, every night I get to see Dying Fetus play. Like, I'm really into death metal like that, and I like all kinds of stuff all across the board.
Diversity for you, it's a good thing.
A very good thing, and I think that, you know, I don't pay attention to mainstream very much, and people who don't understand that. Like I was saying earlier, you know, underground music never goes away. There's always new, exciting music coming out all the time. It's just now, especially, it's so easy because of the internet. It's really easy to find new music, new heavy, extreme music, and good rock and roll as well. Stay on the road. That's really our main thing, is touring and getting the music to the people face to face. But, you know, social networking is a tool that is really important, and that's something that even when I was a teenager that didn't exist. the avenues to do this, what we're doing now, was much smaller, and you had to do a lot more work to reach that many people. So it really is amazing how, you know, everyone's being brought together in such an easy way for art and music and stuff like that. It's mainly Justin Hagberg, our other guitar player. He's really good at it, and he's a funny guy, and he keeps the fans entertained while we're on the road and stuff.
So he's really the funny guy of the band.
I gotta say, everyone in the band is somewhat of a comedian, but I think that everyone does some social networking stuff, but he's the main guy. That's his thing. But you wouldn't believe how many people who have social problems are in bands. It's kind of funny, actually. It's really heavy metal, and touring and just music. It's really is for everybody. Like certain people in the band are really good at thinking of things to say and meeting people and stuff. But I believe me, I've met bands that just aren't like that. So generally speaking, of course. I love it. I really do. And I'm not just saying that because we're here in Montreal, but this is one of the hot spots for us that we really love coming to, because the fans are very into metal here, and they get wild, and there's big crowds who are really into it, and and it's not just teenage guys, it's just girls and guys from all ages, and I love it. Well, our hometown, is very big because that's where we're from and that's where the band grew. Montreal's one. Ottawa stands out as a town, and Winnipeg as well.
You have to say Ottawa before Toronto?
No. Toronto's very big too. Toronto's great, I should say. We're just going to try and keep as busy as we can, and that's just staying on the road. It's our first time headlining in Europe. We've done headliners in the UK, but this is our first time, so that's a new thing for the band that we're excited about. We're taking Goat Horror with us too, which is really good friends of ours, an amazing metal band. So
they have a new album too, so you have new material to promote.
Absolutely, yeah, it'll be good. To be honest with you, I've born and raised in the Lower Mainland of Vancouver, and my father had season tickets, from 1979 to I think 83, and I kind of stopped watching hockey in '94, or stopped following it really in '94 when the Canucks went to the finals with New York, and I've just been I've been disappointed my entire life, and last year was quite the disappointment for Vancouver. And then there was the embarrassment of the riots, where people who weren't from Vancouver came to Vancouver and rioted. It was just kind of like, I was just kind of like this. I was just like, whatever, man. I don't care anymore. Don't care.